Welcome to Sig's Crochet and Fiber. I'm Sig, and you, of course, are always welcomed here. And if the banner is to be believed, which I think it is, if crocheting is bad, I want to be good. So for 2025, I have switched things up a bit. As some of you know, I started the new year off with a new name. The old channel was named Essential Crochet with Sig, and this new channel is Sig's Crochet and Fiber. I've done this to better reflect the focus and direction of this channel. Now, because you are watching this video to learn exactly what the focus of Sig's Crochet and Fiber looks like now, I'll get right to it. I have narrowed down my content to 4 basic buckets. Now, to further explain a bucket to those of you who don't know, it's basically a subcategory. And so I'm working from 4 subcategories within our crochet community that I believe are most relevant to many of us looking to expand our skills and knowledge. I personally love unboxing and reviewing advent calendars, mystery boxes, yarn hauls from indie dyers, small businesses, even some of the larger box stores. So once a month, I will be giving a general vlog of where we talk about subjects relevant to our community, along with unboxing at least one yarn from one of these wonderful stores that were put on this earth to make yarn people like you and me very happy. So for example, I've got my first yarn from an indie dyer that will be coming out. I don't know yet. I'm still gathering some more advent calendars. I'm still gathering mystery boxes. I will have them piled up here on the side table. And each month as we finish up with the vlog, I will grab one of these and we will explore together. I'm so excited. Now, the second bucket I want to offer up is another subject of great interest to me, and so I hope you find value in it as well. I read a comment from a knitter recently that had me nodding my head in total agreement. I mean, if the shoe fits. This person stated that it always amazes her as to the great lengths a crocheter will go to avoid learning how to knit. And I think that was pretty accurate for many of us. I actually took a knitting class once. I completed the project satisfactorily and then never picked up another set of knitting needles again. I just simply found the knitting movement, the process of the knitting and the clacking of the needles drove me crazy, annoyed me, set my teeth on edge. I just couldn't do it. And that was too bad because I really do, I love the look of a well-knitted piece. And I love the drape, I love the feel. Really, there's a lot about a knitted piece that I really, really like. So thank goodness we can achieve that same or a similar look through a variety of crochet techniques. So in this monthly video, and over the months, we're going to start creating a bit of a library for these different techniques. I will demonstrate a variety of Tunisian, nooking, and slip stitches that will expand the possibilities of what we can achieve with crochet alone. So to try to keep this simple and to try to make it accessible to everyone, especially if you're not working with a lot of money, or you don't really know what to do with hooks, you're not ready to start getting into the nitty-gritty of all the different types of hooks that are available, I have decided that for this monthly tutorial, I will only be using medium weight yarn or 4-weight yarn. They're pretty much the same thing. And a 4mm hook. In US sizes, that's going to be a size G. So these are two very standard sizes. Your 4 or medium weight yarn in any fiber you want or have access to, and a 4mm or J size hook. Now, just to quickly show you what those look like, let me pick some up here. So basically, this is your super basic Tunisian hook. 4mm, size G, you can get it almost anywhere. And this is probably going to be near your cheapest option. There's lots of different options out there. This just happens to be one of your least expensive ones. Also, your standard G size hook, which you probably already have. And then a nooking hook. Now, this is a basic standard size you're going to get, so you're not going to have to go any farther than Amazon or maybe even your local box store, depending on who the buyer of the store is. So I've seen them there in some of the stores, and then in other stores I haven't seen them. So I guess that's going to be hit and miss. But you can definitely get this anywhere like Amazon, eBay. It's super cheap. It's not very expensive. It's a very standard size. And what you'll notice that makes this hook different than the other hooks is it has what looks like a needle eye at the end of it. And that's it. That's what this library will consist of. Now, I will go ahead and I will provide also examples of maybe some of the swatches that we work on to learn new techniques. I will offer examples of different yarns and fibers used. I will offer different sizes, like weight of yarn, sizes of hook, just so that you can see or get a feel for what these techniques look like with the different yarns and the different sizing. I won't get too crazy with that, but I'll show some examples, some variation, which will really help give you an idea. And of course, all this will be in a library you can always refer back to. Now, my third bucket or monthly video will include unboxing, reveal, and reveal of a crochet kit or pattern. So I'm still going to provide, you might see a vintage pattern here and there, maybe a vintage kit, but I'm really going to try to keep the kits with more relevant projects that you could probably find tomorrow if you wanted it. So basically, this is exactly how it sounds, except with one caveat. I'm also going to include, from time to time, a knitting kit or pattern. But the difference is I'm not going to knit it. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to translate the pattern into the stitches that we have been learning and cataloging into the library. So on those occasions when I do that, I will most definitely bring you along for the ride. So we can together see how all of this works together, how it translates, how everything works up, gauging what that looks like. So I'm kind of excited because I know next to nothing about knitting. And so what an adventure this ought to be. Okay, so lastly, the fourth bucket will consist of your standard monthly crochet project tutorial. It's basic crochet. I want to try to keep the projects, relevant, because I have another channel where I do a lot of artsy stuff and a lot of kind of more specified sort of, I like Halloween, so you see a lot of Halloweeny stuff, to put it mild. But there's lacy motifs. I do a lot of lace art. And then also there's other pieces that are maybe more a standard looking crochet piece, but they're designed by me. That's a whole different kind of a channel, and it's a little more specific. So if you're interested in checking out something like that, go to Weaving Weird Studio, and you can find me there and all of my off the beaten path kinds of crochet pieces. However, for this channel, I will keep that monthly tutorial like a houseware, a fairly quick to crochet up wearable, something that's a little more neutral, something that you will be happy to wear, happy to have in your house, things that you'll be happy to gift, these kinds of things. in a project that isn't going to be, too crazy. I think it'll be fun and useful and something interesting still. Yeah. So that's about it. That about sums it all up. And this is where I'm going to take this channel in a year's time. We'll see how everyone is liking it. We'll see how it's progressing. And then if we need to revisit some changes together as a community so that we can all ensure that we're kind of on the same page and all still enjoying the content, and then we'll just take it from there. So if this sounds like something for you, let me be the first person to welcome you to our fantastic community. And then to also quickly remind you to hit the subscribe bar and notification button so you can stay on top of the weekly videos that do drop. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. It's because of you that I'm able to sit here and make these videos, and I do appreciate that. I appreciate that more than you know. Okay, so I'm really excited about this. I'm excited about the direction that this is all going. And so with all that said, I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye now. Take care of yourselves and keep those who have really endured some devastating destructions these last few years in your thoughts and prayers. If that's all you can do, then that's enough. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.